Yo, what's up, chat? It's Riley Anderson, and I'm back with a new video. I know it's been a long time, but I realize making videos once a week is a bit hard. For now on, the videos might be spaced out longer, just because I only really want to talk about things that I really find an interest in, and sometimes it's hard to find interest in things all the time. And today we're going to be talking about 1984 by George Orwell and how it's kind of becoming scarily accurate to life now, but how I think there's also hope for our future and that we won't turn out like this. So in the book, everybody has these telescreens in their house that listen to them and watch them 24/7, and that also display information that the government wants to see wants them to see constantly. So I think the telescreens are really just our phones, because if we're being honest, they do listen to us 24/7. We know that, it's been known for a while now. The telescreens are our phones, and they listen to us constantly. They observe everything we do. They're always there with us. I can't think of a person who doesn't carry a smartphone with them everywhere they go. Not only does it listen to us, it also displays information that the government wants us to see and wants to feed our minds. And I think they do that through social media, and they can just present really whatever they want to your phone, because everybody I know nowadays is on social media, and if they really wanted, they could put whatever they wanted out onto social media. And as well as that, I think they are starting to figure out how they can bend reality, just like the Ministry of Truth does. I think with AI coming, that it will be hard to tell what's real and what's fake, which was the main goal of the Ministry of Truth. So yeah, that's kind of scary. I think now it's more important than ever to learn from our past and learn from our past mistakes, as well as taking note of what's really going on around us, and just being more aware of what's real and what's not real. I think now is an important time, because soon we won't be able to tell the difference between what's real and what's AI and what's made up, and sometimes it's already hard to tell. So I think now it's more important than ever to take note of those things. Also in the book, they have the thought police. If you don't know, those are the people who make you disappear if you disagree with the party. There is a comparison to be made there between thought police and ICE. I don't think we're quite there yet, but seeing things like this woman was deported for being critical of Israel because she was on a visa, it's a bit scary. It's a bit close to those lines, and I think we just gotta be cautious of that kind of thing moving forward. That's one of those things we gotta take note of and be aware of around us. Another thing they talk about in the books is how the class systems are laid out, how the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class tend to stay where they are, and the goal of the upper class is to remain at the top, and the goal of the middle class is to become the upper class, and how the lower class, whatever their goals may be, they always stay the lower class. We see that now in society. Obviously, almost every society has upper, middle, and lower classes. The higher class obviously wants to stay at the top. The middle class obviously wants to move to the top. And whatever the lower class wants, whether it be just freedom or peace of mind, they always tend to stay at the lower class because of the people above them. With all this being said, there was this one quote from the book that really stuck out to me. And the quote goes like this. It says, "It was curious to think that the sky was the same for everybody in Eurasia or East Asia as well as here, and the people under the sky were very much the same everywhere, all over the world. Hundreds of thousands of millions of people just like this, people ignorant of one another's existence held apart by walls of hatred and lies, and yet almost exactly the same. And why that stood out to me is I feel like we are divided from people across the world. We don't fully understand everything, and at the end of the day, what a majority of us want is just peace and happiness and freedom, while the upper class or whoever may be in charge at the time wants us to think that these people could be our enemies or our friends, and it doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, we're all the same. We're all human. We all just want to be free and happy and all that. And so that really stuck out to me.